Ụtụtụ ọmanụ ụmụ ọdịnala Igbo asị nkachi tata bụ eke ketara anyị ihe ọma ma kepụrụ anyị ihe ọjọọ. Asị m na kakaka ya amaghị na jijiji anya amaghị. Onye fụrụ anyị lọta nwa ya nwụrụ anwụ, asị m nwa ya ọzọ anwụzi na kama anya ma na onwe ya nwụọ. Onwe ya na-ajụ m kere ihe inu amine onye na-akọwarị ya na ihe ọpụta bụ onye ọbụla fụrụ anyị na-ekwu anyị ekworo kere ihe anyị ji wee dị ndụ, na-ewish na we could have been the one that died instead of her son or her daughter. So I wee na-asị na onye ọbụla sịrị ka anyị nwụọ na ndụ anyị dị adịrọ mma, na ọ ga-ama na anyị nwụrụ ka nwa nke ị nọrọ wee sị na kama anyị ya anwụ ọ ka na-eche aja echiche ọ na-eche nwa ya ọzọ nwụkwa. Mana tata asị m nwa ya ọzọ anwụzi na manye ma na onwe nwụọ. Asị m na anyị ga-ejere obodo dara obodo onye echeche ihe ọjọọ ya eme anyị ya ma onwe ya, maka na ụwa gwụrụ ya mere ibi ya. Yes, asị m na ihe ọma na-eme na be ndị ọzọ ga-eme na be anyị. Si ihe ọma dị n'elu ya dara anyị n'ala, ọ dị n'ala ya pụrụ anyị ome, ụwa were anya ha wee fụ. Share the link, share the link, share the link, invite your friends to join. N'ihe anyị ji maka ịbịa tata bụ ihe ga-ekụziri ndị mmadụ ọtụtụ ihe. Gịnị ka anyị ji bịa n'ụbọchị taa? Ihe niile kwesịrị ịma gbasara ndị ichie na ihe ị ga-eme ka gị na ndị ichie gị dị na mma, ka udo obi wee dị, ka chi dị mma wee dị, ka ịkụ ọta wee na n'ime ebe na ndụ gị. Yes, onye ka anyị ji bịa. Ma before I gaa n'iru, share the link, invite your friends to join. Mana before I gaa n'iru, mma akụwara onye mbụ aka mbụ ka onye nke gị Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi tubelu na oraifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi tubelu ọdịnala temple. Anyị na-agba afa mmiri emi rụkwazi ọrụ mmụọ dị iche iche. Abụ m onye nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration prime minister, bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. My mission is to help people live better life. Then ọkwa dị mkpa anyị ga-ama before anyị gaba n'iru n'isiokwu anyị n'ụbọchị taa. Echefukwana na o nwere aja anyị na-achụ kwa ọnwa. Nke ọnwa na-agago nke ọnwa Jun. Ya bụ aja anyị na-achụ for 14 days. Achụcha ya bụ aja egbu ebulu wee mee saraka, bute mmanya si ndị mmadụ erie ṅụọ. Ya bụ aja enwere lot of testimonies. Ụmụ ndị na-esonyere anyị na ya bụ aja kwa ọnwa. Fada ụmụ kụziri ndị kwugoro ụgwọ from now till December, ka adị sure na akwa ha na-adị ya mgbe ọbụla ka maka nchezọ. Nke ọnwa a ga-ebido na June 6th wee last for 14 days. Anya bụ 14 days ya ma achụcha aja nke 14 days ya ebuzi eburu wee chịkọta ya wee mesara aka. Ihe abụ aja nna achụgburu onwe m, mana na ọ masịrị ndị afụrụ anya ka friends and well-wishers join ya bụ aja. Ọ nnukwu aja mbuli elu, aja na-emepe ọnụ ụzọ. Nwanne na-achụ aja maka na aja karịrị ọgwụ. Ejekwana na-etinye aka ka ịgwọ ọgwụ, maka na ịgwọ ọgwụ ịkọt corners. Ịgwọ ọgwụ ịkọt corners. O nwere ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ ndị gwọgoro ọgwụ dị iche iche. Ụfọdụ gwọrọ oke ite mana ọ dị alụ ha ọlụ. Ụfọdụ abịasị m Eze-Ana kere ihe ya ga-eme, si chekwa bak ta onye gwọrọ ya nọ ka ọ gwa gị ihe ọ ga-eri wee naba. Ụtara ya? Mana ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ bụ ntị eji chọọ mma. Yes, akọwagoro m ndị mmadụ ihe dị n'ịgwọ ọgwụ. Ọgwụ ọbụla ị gwọrọ maka ego onye awa ọgwụ ego, nwere ihe ọzọ wa ọgwụ ego. Ụfọdụ nwere ike ịda akpọsịrị gị those open calls na-asị gị na ha bụ ndị otu nzuzo na ha na-eweta ego. Mana nwanne, leave that thing. Nwere hapụ ihe anyị na-watch na Nigerian movie. Here we go be here dibia gwolo agwolo maka ego. The way it sounds, that's Ogbuefi. And the mgbe ọbụla ị chọrọ ka ije cut corners, that if follow natural laws, there is always danger in cutting corners. Natalia? So itinye n'aka na ya maka ndụ gị and ndụ agbụrụ gị na-abịa. Ọgwụ ije gwọọ na-ebutere gị ego, na-emere gị nta, na-emere gị imo. Ịjụgo ihe ọ ga-abụ ma ọ bụrụ na ị kwụsị anya bụ ọgwụ. Ọ bụrụzi ya na ị nọrọs wee na-maintain ya bụ ọgwụ, maka na ọgwụ ka ị gwọ. Ya so a sị na ozu na-amara akpọ ogene ya na-ene egbe anya n'ọdụ. Mma na-ekwu ya maka my mission is to ịgwa gị eziokwu, to help you. Kama na agwa ntị na ntị ahụ anụrụ ebere isi yara ntị esoro. Ụfọdụ ndị mmadụ ga-agwa gị nye ma oke ite wụ ihe ọ chọrọ ka ọ dịrị ya mma. Ọ chọrọzi ịgwa gị maka after effect ka mmadụ ga-atụ. Ije banye n'ọgwụ maka you want to be swimming on the unknown zone. In the spiritual realm, ọ nọkwa onye na-asị gị practice where occult training. Yes, there is a lot of danger there. The danger there is like you are like somebody that want to swim. You want to swim in the River Niger. Let me use what you know to marry that. You want to swim across the River Niger. Maybe you want to swim from Anambra State, swim to the other end, to Delta State. So, and you don't know how to swim. You don't even know the skill of swimming on your own. And it takes a lot of training and retraining, trying for you to develop that skill of swimming on your own. Yes. But some people, you, Nenema, yes, you don't want to train yourself. You don't want to develop that skill on your own. Then you went for Oluwa, no, for Grandmaster. What's the kind of stress? Give you the swimming gadgets. Swimming gadgets include life jackets, tubes, oxygen, and rest of them for you to swim. Believe in me, the person that is giving you all these things know how to, as in, spoil those things. Because the person knows your weak point that you cannot swim. But the person, instead of allowing you to develop this swimming skill yourself, which is natural, the person now started giving you swimming aids, like tube. Don't you know that the person can punch the tube and you'll be drowned? Do you know? Yes. The person knows the weak point, and that their oxygen can stop work. I'm sorry about that again. You got that? But if you know how to swim, the person cannot harm you because the skull is within. Oh, yeah, we hear the ichie. And you paint this picture, okay, we got to hear the ichie. Now, mother cut corners, my mother follow cut trend, my mother you walk it there. Then, the mother develop, have the skills on how to create wealth. There are so many ways of creating wealth. Yes. A typical example, you can see a lot of people on YouTube trying to create great followers. We are in the global world. Yes. Do you know? Okay, I will cite some examples for you. Before I get on a topic, I will be in man on a platform and about gg.ng in Nigeria. The owner of that company, that platform, is a platform of buying and selling That is, you have a used car that you want to dispose. You can put it on that platform and people will price it and you sell it off. You're a businessman that have a shop. You can snap some of your goods and open an online shop in that platform. A lot of people in Abuja and rest of them normally go to that platform to see if they can see what they want to buy. Meaning you can be in your comfort of your house and be selling. The owner of that platform is making a huge amount of money. Because if you want to place your ad at the top, you have to pay premium price and rest of them. It has silver and rest of them. At the end of the month, if you see that this guy is making millions of naira, he's making the money from the certificate, no longer certificate, certificate. Listen to my lips, certificate. That is what to give him money today. It's no longer double degrees. Double degrees is good, yes. But some people, let's say Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook, as you heard, is not even a degree holder. When he created that Facebook, that blew up. Do you know how much this young man is earning daily? You know. Now let me bring it down to our own Linda Ichie, the blogger. You want to hear about gossip? She created a blog where people can come to her blog to listen to one gossip or the other. So he created a platform to solve people's problem. Yes. And one day their problem but to gossip no one can talk on key, no one can go mad, no one can hear. Thousands of people visit her blog daily to get one gossip or the other. Therefore, she's going home smiling daily, making huge amount of money. Currently, I think it's in Aja or Lekki. She built a duplex, massive one. she has exotic cars, money. You know that if you can create a platform where thousands of people will be visiting daily, believe in me, some companies will come there with their millions of naira, begging you just to put some ad by the side of your blog or website. Some people created dirty site and so many other things. The most important thing is creating a site where you'll be able to solve people's problems. Do you know why do we pay landlords? Is it because landlord is so handsome? No. We pay landlord because landlords is solving your house need. Why are we paying the medical doctors? The doctor is solving your health challenge. So whenever, I will just use this as an example. Yes. If we were able to solve people's problem, we get paid. It can solve people's problem, challenges of life, can solve their spiritual need, can solve their physical need. Or you know how to teach in some certain things, even how to make some domestic distance. Come to YouTube, you make the money. You can even create app. Okay, let's example. There is this young man, I have forgotten his name. He created what he calls Snapchat. You know Snapchat, yes. After creating Snapchat, the Mark Zuckerberg Facebook owner bought it from him. Do you know how much he bought it? I will not mention the money because it can cause high blood pressure for some people. So the same thing to the found. You know that Mark Zuckerberg is not the creator, the person that created WhatsApp originally. Do you know? He bought it. Do you know how much those people that created WhatsApp originally made from him? Do you know? So yes, go on, Enemanya. Instead of going to university to study social sciences, or maybe go there and study political science and mass comm. Go to Nigerian universities. Thousands of people are studying mass comm. For where? To work where? Instead of you to go and study programming, some courses, there is some courses that will give you an edge over others, make you the boss. You study those things on your own. Example, if you're a programmer, do you know how much people make in designing website? Do you know how much I made before now from programming? Yes, I'm a programmer. During that time, we are studying all those the JavaScript and the hypertext markup language. And all those things. So, but what I can tell you now is because of my core that made me to leave all those programming stuff. And my experience assured me that going to this my core will still give me everything I would have made from those stuff. But I wanted of our you to go into it. But understand, even when I was into buying used items from US, I made money. Yes, because I remember my Abuja house and the flats were built because of the money I made from it. So what I can tell you is that start cracking your brain on how can be a problem solver. Ozi a bụ ozi dara ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ nwere ndị eji maka onye m ozi a ọ bụrụ topic nji maka bịa mana abịakwaziri m dị ozi bịa that I should give it out. Yes, that one God, I have solved your problem. The guys will go, my mission is to solve people's problem. Now ka anyị bịa na topic anyị bịa. Topic anyị bịa taata maka ndị ichie. Ihe niile ị kwesịrị ịma maka ndị ichie. Gịnị bụ ndị bụ ndị ichie? Ndị ichie bụ our ancestors that once lived here on earth. For your mother's side, for your father's side. Those ndị ichie nwere ndị ichie nwoke, nwee ndị ichie nwanyị. These are human spirits that have completed their earthly existence. Like I said, bosin kuzi basara reincarnation. Every human spirit has allocated time for him or her to mature and go back to the spiritual realm. That is where man originated from. Man is not divine. And the throne of divinity is for the Almighty God, the unmovable mover, the creator of the entire universe. You are Then the second plane is the plane of the primordial queen. That's the one in Kenigwe. HF Nije na Ogbuefi nigga ebe akọwara maka the characteristics of the primordial queen. Si na nwaanyị na-amụkeri ka anyanwụ. No, na nwaanyị a we are crown of 12 stars. Yeah, go na Ogbuefi. Remember, agwanga na Ogbuefi is not Christian book. Yes, the Old Testament is the account of what really happened in the time of BC, before Christ. It's thousands of years before Christ, the coming of Christ, because coming of Christ is AD, after death of Christ. So the Old Testament, the ancient book, recognized that pretty woman that shine radiates is the queen of heaven. You understand? So she's the primordial queen. After the throne of the primordial queen, he had ordered the throne of the elders, the chair. All of that throne, the Bible they were not into the four living beings, the lions and elders that on a throne. I got to can use the definition to explain this. Then after that, the throne of the spirits. After that, to the throne of the animistics. Where the original place where all the animals, the animistics started, where they are soul, they have soul. Yes, human being is higher in the spiritual realm because human being have soul and spirit. That is why we are higher. That's why we are given mandate in Genesis to go to the world, to multiply, to subdue the earth and everything, procreate. You understand? So that is man. So human and even the animistics, all the entire creation return glory to the creator of the whole universe. So even the animals, they praise God. They help in furthering creation too. Because in the throne of the animastics, they are contributing their quotas. Yeah? Yes. And when some of them not into so many work, like the elemental beings. We have the higher entities, we have the elements, we have ordinary elements. All those things are not human. But of them matter, of them matter. They say after they said the picture of mermaids with half human, half fish. So, but actually, some of this picture you are seeing is not taken direct. Is the narration of an artistic work. No human spirit we see spirit. Ishagari una anyo wana from more ishiamu ibu. Akara more radiate. Otadia? Come on again we for your late father. Oriki making in real vibration, not in dream. You will not withstand it. Why you can be feeling free with the person, the departed person in the dream is that in the dream you like half human, half spirit. Because you have losing a little bit the ethnic black the body while you are asleep. That is why the spirit lifted a little. To be able to reach to the level it can withstand the vibration of the spirit. That's why in dreams you will not feel the vibration and you will not catch fear. But when you are totally awake in the physical and you for any reason have encounter with the spirit, the aura, that vibration, some will feel sick after that particular encounter. I cannot free Canadian. Those things are just mere radiation. It cannot even withdraw. So nothing like divinity. I found that's there for Jesus, there for you. Yes, only you got one for just one small element. On I was then quantify the Almighty. Who are you? Before the throne of the Almighty, you will melt. He can't withstand the grace, the radiation, the vibration. Can't. Even Moses is gonna hit up the radiation of the sun. Because they can't even look at the sun. So that is the power of the Almighty. Now, as human spirits, originated Nana more. Because Nana Shakespeare. No, Nana more. And I'm more way Pimkudu. Yes. Ebe ya mmadụ gbacha ọsọ a dịka onye ichie o return on na ana mmụọ ebe mmadụ na-return ọ na ana mmụọ ka ga na ekpe mmadụ ikpe ọ bụrụ onye a ga-enye another opportunity to be here on earth, the person will be allocated more time. Ọkwa na onye nọzugoro oge perfect onwe ya o return as a worthy and ancestor not otu dị iche ka mmadụ ga-atụ ije na akwụkwọ I think Samuel 28 or so, but I will still confirm the exact in Samuel 28. Ebe Saul je consult afa wee sị ka o je consult the spirit of Samuel. Mgbe onye afa consult Samuel wee appear wee na-asị Saul kedu ihe ọ na-edistọp ya na ndị mmụọ ka ihe ọ na-edistọp ya yọtara ya. Even the New Testament describes that Jesus died and descended into hell. Oh, anini, anammo. Notanya. So many na chiko wala ge wona. Enyi kubi ha wo. Kan we ko we do anya. Ndị ichie are once human spirit that live here on earth. But agwara ngine nwere allocated time allocated to every human spirit because na more in the spiritual realm where man started the spiritual jam of the spirit. Now see where but where incarnate that is where took on form of a human body in the existence of man. Now in that spiritual realm, human beings are unconscious of who they really are. That is why I would say Kerebino last 200 years, you will not in good account. Yes. Yeah, but that image account unconscious. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know that you exist. So therefore, dormant in the spiritual realm. Therefore, you will not be able to contribute to your quota. And Almighty in His infinite mercy now decided that leaving you there as a dormant human spirit will not add any value to you. And that's okay. That in the word of the Spirit that is hotter, that you will not be able to recognize who you are. That is why you were sent here on earth. That is very far. It's cooler. The earth is cooler. So that you will recognize in the presence of the Almighty, in the proximity of the thrones, because it's heater, it's hotter. You're unconscious. So that's why you're allowed to come to the cooler region so that you gain your consciousness. Then in that cooler region, you are given allocated time to live and mature. And when you mature as a matured human being, you gain some strength by made that mature experiencing. So that when you come back as a full matured human spirit in the world of the spirits, you are now a matured human spirit. You know who you are. And by so doing, you will be able to contribute to your quota in furthering creation. So in each year, when they know the decision making, they are the decision making body. They contribute to quota, they decide. So in on Otundi chair, the highest point every human spirit can mature and belong to. Agwabugomono was inclusive basar reincarnation. That's the highest punishment that can happen to any man is losing your identity, losing the spirit quality in you. The command, because the command is the spirit. When you exhaust the allocated time given to you and you remain adamant, you do not mature, you will face the total damnation. Your name will be exposed for the book of life, and you face the eternal damnation. You may be demoted to a lesser thing, like maybe you become a tree or become one thing or the other. And that is the greatest punishment, because when you become a tree, and whoever family you are allowed to resurrect as a tree, soon people will cut you into firewood and you will use to cook. That is the end of your existence, and that is the greatest thing that can happen to any human spirit. Or it can be an animal. You are demoted, and people will use you to nourish their flesh and whatever. That is at the end of your existence. Or you can become anything less, but no longer human spirit. That is the highest punishment you can face. It meaning that your name has been expunged from the book of life. You will no longer be a human spirit. That is the highest damnation you can do, that will prefer you. But if at the end of the day, reincarnation, and no man will exhaust his the entire reincarnation allocated time in one single earth life. No. Nobody is here on earth now that is here for the first time. But how many times, whether the one you are living now is your last chance, or whether you still have another one, will not be exposed to you. You will not know. Except few individuals that are privileged. And again, there is some individuals that are privileged, and they were allowed to look into their past to recognize who they are when the bandage falls. But majority, you will not be allowed to look back, to know exactly who you are, because it will form a kind of distraction to you. So that's why that's where you are bandaged, so that you will not know. So forget about their previous life. Live this one very well, because what you live well now determines the future. So treat this your earth life as this is their last opportunity. Live a good life, worthy of emulation. So these are our ancestors. Why I want to explain it this way, for you to understand that it's not easy for our ancestors to be worthy. These are men of timber and caliber, men of great integrity that once lived here. And once only have an otundi chair, obligate great personality. All your but aside even sin an Igbo. One, he would be one, and he would be one yana. I would be chenny. What are there? Obogo ebe a na-alụ ọrụ mmụọ nwaanyị apụ nwoke akwụrụ. Ọ bụrụ ọrụ mmụọ niile ka nwaanyị ya alụ. There are many. Nwaanyị ya adọ ana ngwu. Yes, and I see, but nwaanyị ama adị. Nwaanyị ama install ọdụ ọmụmụ, akwari ọmụmụ. So many other things. Nwaanyị ama efe dị ndị iche. Ọgwụ nwaanyị na-alụ ọrụ, ihe akpọta nwoke. Na-enyere gị aka na-alụ ụfọdụ ọrụ ma ọ bụ di gị. Ọ bụrụ ya ka mbere ikwuta. Ma ya na-achịkọwa na ndị otu ndị ichie abụrụ otu ụmụazị. So if you understand the process that all your ancestors went through before they become an indichia, you need to give them respect. But what do? Ready front and back. You refuse to give the honor your ancestors. November 1 is around the corner. When November 1 comes, no karum, we will talk about November 1. But I just celebrate their ancestors. They call them the saints. Then so. You know what kind of book and down in my Garachi or your other. Passion Padre Pio, your other. St. Francis of Assisi, your other. St. Paul, your other. St. Anthony, your other. Anthony of Padua. So they celebrate their own. But you don't celebrate your own because you don't know the importance of recognizing ancestors. And I keep saying it. If you don't teach your children the importance of recognizing the ancestors, one day you will become an ancestor. You will become an ancestor, and your children to come will dishonor you. Against an dagger, but and the Africa. When if I can the compound, or they're responsible for whatever their predicament is. But it's not true. Why they are suffering today is as a result of negligence, as a result of ignorance. Hosea forces, my people are suffering because of lack of vision and knowledge. But why you people are not suffering is on the kita undi meri mpu ya apology the kita melumpo olong na generation aka na agwo Ogbuefi na aja obara na akwafu na Anambra State na Nigeria as a whole. Don't you know that somebody will pay for it dearly? Don't you know? Ndị Igbo akwafuru obara o nwere onye dike ndị Igbo onye Igbo gwọrọ ọgwụ ajọ ọgwụ ihe ọgwụrụ ọgwụ o ji medike like you ba dike ọfịa afọ onye na-amada ịkwa atụ ihe ekpo n'ọfịa ọgwụ o ji ke ike ma odogwu ka ama akwụkwọ na ya so were great man na mmadụ ama efe ya aka n'ihe ife ya aka n'ihe inwe problem ọgwụ ha gwọrọ ọgwụ ego ha gwọrọ ọgwụ ka ha ga-emegide mmadụ ha gwọrọ ụdị anyị gwọrọ a na-agwọ na ọgbọ gbagọrọ agbagọ ọgbọ chọrọ ka ebute ike atụ ọkụ. Ndị Igbo ihe a mere owu ogologo ndụ na-arụ isi ike ọtara ya ka ejere ọgwụ ka ha wee gbuo mmadụ mana ọgbọ a na-eme mpụ na ọtọ nọ o nwere oge ọ ga-eru ifu na ọgbọ ndị mgbe ochie ewu ndị sent ka ha na ọgbọ a ya na-eme na ọgbọ a dị egwu na ọgbọ ọgụ na ọgbọ a ka nwanne na-edina nwanne ọka ọgbọ a ka mmadụ na-eje kpọrọ nwunye mmadụ mana mgbe bụrụ gboo nkuchi ka a na-ekuchi. Yes, ọ bụrụ na ịchọrọ nwunye mmadụ ikuchie ya ekuchi ọfịshalị mana ihe kịta in fact nwere ihe a na-emefu kịta ihe niile ame in fact ndị gboo hafụ ihe na-eme kịta anya mmiri ga na-agba ha n'anya na ọgba ka nwanne na-edina nwanne ya ọgba nwoke na-edina nwoke ibie nwaanyị na-edina nwaanyị ibie ihe ha na-akọdo asị gị ihe ndị gboo nwere ife ha mere anyị nwa mere ife na ndị mere ife nọ na nga ịghọtara ya so mana ihe mere n'ụbụ ihe butere nsogbu gị bụ out of ignorance to pay homage and give honor to whom to honor is due. Imeria. Mana I want to inherit ihe ndị gboo zụtara ana ha zụta bụ ya inheritance. Mana idewezi agreement ha nwere otu ụmụ mmụọ you refuse to do it. That is your challenge, that is your problem. What do your ancestors marry? And if you keep calling them bad name, you're your own. Because how will you feel? Let us share as a father. Tomorrow your children will blame you that why they are not successful is because of you. While on your own, you try their best. Stop apportioning blame to the ancestors. Instead, start where they stop and improve on that. So, Obone cannot have one ichie, nor has responsible for your predicament. Sorry, is your name. Learn how to recognize your ichie. I'm living by example. Ebiana Obi Ezumezu now Obi EZE-ANA Ugochi to one temple. I got for even listed and one monument. Even listed the names of my ancestors to the 5th generation. To the 5th generation, their names are there. No one to like my father, my late father. When you Muria Wena, and when Onya Muria Wefu, Wefu Onya Muria Ejefoishi, Ejefoish Onya Muria EZE-ANA, EZE-ANA Onya Muria Bikeli. I can read my generation down to 5th generation. What of you? That is sense. Yes, that is my family sense. My mother's side, they still have their sense. But you choose to ignore them and call them bad names. But you know, I'm not interested in my English name. Yes, that my native name is your own way back and go there. So, your ancestors from your mother's side, from your father's side, thousands of years, and none of them were sent. They call our own ancestors names. Why they want us to celebrate their own ancestors? To receive sense. Bidota, create a particular time of the year each celebrate your ancestors. The Toronto and Gubernag. We come from Bosunuji, rich mom, Bosunuji, out. We all go about what pro hodge to our uncle. Maka said him, mother. Makana, I'll be now one do call by Siki, why don't do can't do it to you will recognize them. In my God, what I did. During my time, I told my ancestors, do this for me. Do marry me here to an amalu what you be, and I did it. And they keep blessing me from strength to strength. So if you don't like what is happening to you, start today, recognize your ancestors. Now what pro hoji? Now throw hands, now throw hand walk. In what way I throw Ajame, would do be at the mother. Each all message, then what Uncle Zimna could you purpose na YouTube. Check here, Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi oraifite. She went on Facebook, Ugochi oraifite. I want a cholo, Kabala family, more Mobuna. Mobuno will you open generally. I do you and Uncle Zankuzi, Mobi open an Abu Gojuga and Ordinary. Send them a message in WhatsApp. Number and then you go WhatsApp number 0805 7837 672. Ogbuefi EZE-ANA Ugochi oraifite Bafam. Oraifite Nanambra State, Yagazia.